Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Podcasting since 2005.
Check it out.
You're listening to Gamertag Radio.
Back on the scene.
With your host, podcaster Hall of Famer Danny Pena, the always opinionated Paris Lilly, and from outside of the norm, Peter Toledo. This is Gamertag Radio.
Here we go.
Welcome to Gamertag Radio, episode 682. This is your host, Danny, and for the first time, we're together streaming live on Twitch. We have P in the house. P, what's going on, man?
What is up, dude? It's been such an exciting week for us in general. I'm stoked. I'm excited.
Insane.
Man.
And also we have Paris here.
Hey.
Paris.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? We are live on Twitch, and you are here finally. So I don't have to host it,
right?
I just get to sit back and make faces now. This is great.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah, for those that don't know, we just made an announcement, a couple days ago. We're now partnered with Twitch, and we've been working on this behind the scenes now for around 2 months almost.
About a month
since E3.
Actually, about
a month
5 weeks. Yeah, right before.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
So I know a lot of people are wondering how this happened out of nowhere, because we've been podcasting now for so long and everything. And I'll say this, I'll keep it short and sweet. We just talked to Twitch. Was it a little bit before E3 and at E3? We talked to them about about this and everything. And yeah, we made a decision to make it happen, man. I think I think it's the right time for us to make this move, man. And I'm very excited because I think this is a great opportunity for us also not only to it's going to help us to create new content and all that stuff, but also there's going to be a lot of people that probably never heard of Gamertag Radio, and this is going to help us to get a lot of new listeners and a lot of new viewers and everything, and it's going to help us to get the community is going to grow even more because of it, So. Shout out to Paris and Pete because you guys been motivating me now for a while. For a while now, saying, guys, we have to do this video thing, man. We have to do it. And honestly, dude, we were doing YouTube stuff back in the days, but we stopped. We were concentrating a lot on the podcast, but I think this is the right platform for us, man. So thank you for making that happen, man.
No, it's we've always said it's a team effort. I know you like to liken us to Voltron when we get together, and it's true. We said this on our announcement stream on Friday. We're only as strong as we are collectively. When one of us starts to falter or not support, and shout out to NC for Life for the subscription. Appreciate it.
Shout out to him, man. Thanks, man.
Paris with the dance. Come on, man. You got to do the sub dance.
Yeah, you got to dance now.
But no, we're only as weak as our weakest link, right? And there goes Paris with the sub dance.
Right.
It's been a labor of love. Obviously, with the podcast, it's something we've always. It's something we've always. That's been our stronger suit, right? Because we're always, we're so comfortable with that component of the show. And obviously video is just the next evolution of the show in general, right? That's where this whole, medium is moving towards, I think. And it's just right that, we evolve along with the show. So, again, shout out to both of you. Obviously Paris has been, he's been doing a phenomenal job with all of his Destiny stuff, and his channel has just exploded. Both Twitch and YouTube. Danny, I have to applaud you for finally seeing the potential that we have here on the show, with video and with Twitch, and this partnership opportunity that we got is just, it's an explosion. And shout out to Zwaney for subscribing with the sub as well. Appreciate that. We love that. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks a lot.
It means a lot. It really does.
Thanks a lot, man.
Dance on me too. Yeah, with the jig.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So head over to gamertagradio.com or play.it/gamertag and listen to our past episodes over there. And also you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and other podcast directories. And for the first time, you can also find us on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/gamertag radio. Make sure to subscribe, follow us, whatever you can to support Gamertag Radio and Spread the word.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.
So am I not allowed to say anything? Just move on.
My bad. Go for it, Paris.
Wow.
My bad. Go for it. You were dancing. You was busy dancing and everything. So
No, I just want to say a couple things really quick. So just to echo what Pete said, look, neither one of us are here without you. So it all starts with you 12 years ago, 2005, inspiring me to want to be into podcasting, Pete coming on board. Obviously, I did my own thing. We came together in 2013 and the rest is history. This Twitch thing is an amazing opportunity for all three of us. As you know, I've been pushing for us to get into the video space for a while now. And, you know, look, you this week, I've been cracking up this week because you're like all in. I'm like, look at Daddy pushing harder than I am at this point. It's hilarious, but we're not able to do any of this without the community. So I really thank the community for being a part of this and, you know, helping us grow. And like I said, we're getting new followers and subscribers as we talk right now, which is absolutely amazing. You know, we're still a work in progress. We're still trying to figure this out, you know, equipment wise. Obviously, we had a scramble here even at the last minute to get everything together that we needed to be able to stream this live and record. So, you know, I just would suggest be patient. We're working on emotes. We got to get that whole thing in the background settled for all the subscribers that are coming in on Twitch. But I'm having a blast. Like last night, you were streaming on the GTR channel. I was streaming on my personal channel. People were coming back and forth between both streams, which I thought was amazing. And just all the support we got. I'm just very thankful for it. Very thankful for it.
Man, that's amazing. Man. That's amazing getting that support from the community.
I'm talking, so I can't dance since I'm talking.
Shout out to N2 Cranes for the subscription. Appreciate that.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, man.
So yeah, this is just amazing. So just again, thank you everyone for all the support.
All right, so first thing first, let's talk about this because you know, Disney had this expo. It's been going on now for like a couple of days. Was that like in California somewhere, like in LA? The D23 Expo?
Yes, because our unnamed Warner Brothers gaming employee was there yesterday.
yeah. He and also Agent M from Marvel. He was there too.
Yeah, he was actually on
tweeting
stage
the whole time.
Yeah, he was on stage and he was tweeting a whole bunch of stuff out. Like every time something new came out.
Yeah. So yesterday they had like an hour conference, a press conference of like all the video games that's coming out. That's from Disney, Marvel, different games there and stuff. So, dude, they showed the new Kingdom Hearts 3 yesterday. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it looks so freaking good, man! And it was like a Toy Story trailer. Have you guys got to see it or what?
I did watch it. It looks very, very interesting. It kind of reminiscent to me. And actually, to bring it just a little bit more, I'm not a big Kingdom Hearts game player, so
yeah.
Shout out to Wallage for the subscription as well. Appreciate that. It's just that's not something that I typically go into. So when I saw the gameplay, I kind of liken it to seeing Horizon Zero Dawn, but with the characters from Disney. And I think that's something that I probably should be checking out because that's something I think I would enjoy a lot more.
It's different. And I just, you know what it is? I just love the whole, the whole universe of Square Enix and like the Disney characters together and everything. You know, in the past, we get to see like the Tron World and all that stuff, man. Goofy and Donald Duck and everybody. I know. I just love that. I love that. And, my brother was always a fan of that game. So I was always like fascinated, like, oh man, this is pretty cool, like the story and everything. So I'm definitely gonna get it. And I think there was some talks also that they might have like some the older games probably gonna also be available like for the Nintendo Switch, and maybe they'll release also for like the other consoles and stuff. So that would be cool, man, if that happens, man. So playing down the go, whew, I'm ready for that, man. What about you, Paris? Have you got to see that the new Kingdom Hearts trailer?
Yeah. I watched it last night when you freaking sent it to me like at 2:00 in the morning, and then I watched it again.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I know you are. But no, I mean, it looks good. It looks good. I personally never been big into that series, but I totally 100% understand the appeal of it and why people are excited about it. So yeah, this is a good thing, man. Really good.
Yeah, definitely. And also they showed a little. Well, it's kind of like the same trailer, but it was more of like commentary with like different developers of the Spider-Man game. Your thoughts on that, man? Because I'm pretty sure, man. Like when this game comes out, it's going to be a huge hit for Sony.
Let me tell you. When you look at what Spider-Man: Homecoming just was, I get that feeling when I just watched that video, because you can tell that Insomniac is pouring their heart and soul into this title, and they have people, I'm sure, obviously collaborating with Marvel, people that get Spider-Man. They understand Spider-Man. Like they said in the video, this is a more mature Spider-Man because he's only 23, which is still a kid, but he's been Spider-Man for 8 years at this point, since he was a 15-year-old kid in high school. So he's more mature. He's actually understanding his powers and how all that works, and they're giving him an adversary in this game that will challenge him. And I love that. And again, Spider-Man has probably, the more I've thought about it over the years, he's my favorite comic book character ever. He was my gateway drug into comics. So I've always loved the character. Spider-Man: Homecoming just cemented that for me, because I felt they got the character. And like I said, what I see what Insomniac is doing with it, they're getting the character as well. And I'm excited to play a true Spider-Man game where I can feel like I'm Spider-Man, because that was the feeling I also had when we were at the PlayStation press conference watching that video, that I'm like, yo, this is something I want to play. And it sounds like the story and just the feel of it is also going to be there as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, for you guys, and P, I know you went to an event years ago. It was a Spider-Man game from Activision, right? Yep. That was so watching this one and compared to the one that you went to the event years ago, why do you think this is the Spider-Man game for you?
Well, obviously, comic books is always something I'm always talking about, whether it's internally with you guys. Actually, I was talking to Fist Pump on your stream last night about some of the comic books that I collect. You can see right over my shoulder. You can see the collection in the back against the wall.
Yeah. But
when you compare the two styles of the games, you can see the evolution of how video games in general has, especially with regards to Spider-Man, you could see how it's exploded and improved over the years. And I love the animation. I love this new style of artwork. I love the outfit, not the outfit, but his uniform. I love the white spider that they actually use as opposed to like the black or navy blue one. But just from the gameplay, I'm really appreciative of the way Marvel and it's Insomniac, I believe is what you said is the name of the company that's doing it. I love how they've taken his actual style, the style that was, super popularized by artists like Todd McFarlane and Eric Larson from the late 80s and early 90s. His mannerisms, his actions, his moves, the way he slings his webs and he swings through the city in the skyscape. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. I think even without all the hype, I would have thrown the wallet at the title anyways, just because it's a comic book, related video game. But I love the fact that it's not only a video game title, but that it looks great, and just gameplay looks remarkably amazing. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, and I know a couple of weeks from now, their Gamescom is going to happen too. So Microsoft already announced like their plans on the things that they're planning to do. They're not going to have a press conference. They're having like an online stream type event during Gamescom, where they're probably going to have a lot of developers there, maybe some announcements of games and stuff. And they're going to also be celebrating the 20th anniversary of Age of Empires, also during that week. So, any predictions? Because they have some news and announcements on Xbox One X for Gamescom. Any predictions for you guys or what? Because I could tell you mine's later after you guys finish.
No, how about you? How about you go first, Danny? Since you're the one bringing it up, why don't you tell us?
All right. I think they're going to announce the pre-order program where you could trade in your Xbox One S and you could get Xbox One X for cheaper. I think maybe $250, three. Let me see, maybe $350 or $300.
Okay, can I stop you right there?
Yeah. Actually, wait. My bad.
Wow, he already cut me off. You see this now, Twitch,
yes,
right?
Live,
you see this on the screen.
live.
He cuts me off.
Shout out to you guys. Though. Go ahead, Paris.
You've said this a few times now. I'm gonna look straight in the camera and say it. This is not happening. Not gonna happen. They're not doing that. They're not doing a trade-in program. Do you realize the cat herding that will happen if Microsoft tries to do a trade-in program with existing Xbox? They'll leave that to Best Buy and GameStop. Microsoft themselves will not do any kind of trade-in program. If you keep thinking that, then 4 console SKUs is coming this holiday too.
Guys, let me dream. Let me dream. No, actually, it's $299. That's what I think. If they do this trade-in program,
dude.
Because look, if you listen to our interview with Albert Pinello, he said, "Yeah, we have some fun stuff about our pre-order program." He said that on a podcast. Then he said the same exact thing on IGN. So the only thing I could come up with is them announcing a trade-in program, which they've done in the past for Xbox One. They've done in the past. So it's it's optional. You don't have to do it. You could either go all out and pay $499 or trade in your system and pay a cheaper price to get the Xbox One X. So either way, you have an option to get that console. That's what I'm saying.
I think I'm going to have to agree with Danny because they did actually do this with the 360 for people to trade up and go in. And they actually even did it for PlayStation so people could trade in their PlayStations and get $100 credit towards buying the Xbox One, if I'm not mistaken. So
let me be clear. GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, etc. will do that. I'm saying Microsoft.
No, the Microsoft store was actually doing that when they launched the Xbox One. So it's actually it's potential. The potential is there. Now, whether they'll actually do that this console jump, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that they want to jump back into.
Okay, here. Okay, and I'm just being salty. So now you get to see me salty on video. Are there enough Microsofts? Okay, because we're talking globally here. So you're basically limiting this to a U.S. thing, number one, with the Microsoft.
No. I'm not.
And that's why I say it's not happening. They're not doing this on a global scale. There's no freaking way.
Right.
I think that Microsoft, because of their relationship with different retailers, I think they are going to do this, not only in the United States, but also Canada, Europe, maybe Australia too, to have this program. Because if they do this right, it will help them to decrease the price of the Xbox One X, and more people could buy it. And if people don't want to buy it, they could stay with their regular console, and that's it. They're fine. But at least there's an option for you to get the Xbox One X for a cheaper price.
Okay, but here's the thing. This holiday, all the hardcore people are buying an Xbox One X. They don't have to do jack crap to get you to buy it at $499. It's going to sell out. You will not see one sitting on a store shelf this holiday. So again, I say, where's the incentive? I don't see the incentive for them to, jump through hoops with some crazy trade-in program to try and get you to go and buy it, because all the hardcore people are going to buy it. Now, if we have this conversation next year, yes, I see incentives, game bundles, etc., to try and lower the price and get the average consumer to want to go pick up the Xbox One X. But in 2017, all the hardcore Xbox people are going to go buy one at $499. They don't need to do anything to incentivize people to do that.
You know why you're wrong, Paris? Because if let's say I'm planning to buy the Xbox One X, and I find out that I could pay a cheaper price, and let's say it's $499, right? I get an option like, okay, I trade it in and I get the console for $299. Right there, I have enough money to buy extra games that's coming out this holiday season. I could do that and go and buy it and pay a cheaper price.
Like, I think it's a good entry model for people who may already have bought the Xbox One microwave. I just don't know if that's something that Microsoft wants to do it again. You know what I mean? That was a great way to do the full console jump from Xbox 360 to Xbox One. I just don't know if that's something that Microsoft really wants to take back onto itself. I don't know if they'll be able to shave 152. I think that if they do offer this trade-in program. I think they're not going to offer anything more than $100 because you could buy a brand new one for what, 200, 250 anyways, an Xbox One, or you could buy an Xbox One S for 250 or whatever. I don't see them offering 250 or $200 to try to give you 50% off. They'll maybe they'll give you a modified +1 GameStop offering, maybe $75 to $100, but they're not going to do anything to kill that income, because remember, they're potentially losing or breaking even anyways when selling the Xbox One X. So if that profit margin is super small and they're going to take a loss by taking in $100 for buying your console, where's the financial incentive for Microsoft to do that?
Well, we don't know what's going to happen behind the scenes, because they could also benefit to get those consoles back too, and also it will help the wait. Hold on. Let me finish.
Wrong. Fake news.
No, but honestly, if it's Microsoft Store, yeah, it will benefit them because they could resell that. Now, if it was like Best Buy and other different retail stores, it will help the relationship with those retail stores and Microsoft. So it's a win-win for both, man. So I think that could happen too, man. So I don't know. Yeah, I know, but all right. So besides the whole trade-in program, because we talked a lot about that, there also could be some game announcements, because in the past, remember, we went to an E3, there was no major announcement, but then like a month later, there was Gamescom, and then announced an exclusive deal for Tomb Raider, and they announced it at Gamescom. So we were surprised. I'm like, oh snap, the third-party exclusive. That's cool. That could happen too during Gamescom. Your thoughts?
Well, okay, I guess I'll go. Here's my Miss Leo. Is this the first Miss Leo on camera?
Yeah. Let's go. So, this is the first Miss Leo. Go for it.
I think, and I'm sure Pete will be very excited about this, I think at Gamescom, they're going to put an official launch date for the retail version of PUBG on Xbox One. And then they'll have the whole Xbox One X treatment to it. Everyone will be excited. They'll have hands-on gameplay of PUBG at Gamescom with an Xbox One controller. And they're going to show off how that's going to work. You know, I even put this in there, Pete. They will have, and it'll be optional, just like with Gears of War 4, cross-play with the PC.
That would be huge. Huge if that happens. Especially for a game that's that big.
I would not be surprised. I mean, I want to say it's something that will happen. As much of a PUBG fan as I am, I don't know. Because there is, obviously they have the focus on doing the console port now for Xbox One X for its console launch exclusive. As much as I would love to have that, and trust me, I'm truly hoping that they do crossplay, at least between Xbox and PC. I don't know if it's going to happen. I really don't, because they're trying to do and because they're trying to make sure that it's accessible for everyone. That would be a phenomenal deal. That would be a phenomenal opportunity for Microsoft to get that jump, to get that lead on that title with the console fan base that Microsoft and Xbox have. I would love to see it. I just don't know if we're going to see crossplay on that. While I will say though, that'll give it that notch against Sony, because Sony has been doing the whole we're not going to do crossplay, and they've been taking a lot of chops to the back of the neck lately on some of their commentary stuff. So while the PUBG fan in me would love to see that, not just on Xbox One X, obviously I want to see it on all consoles and on PC and get crossplay.
Now I can't remember. You're right. Yeah, me too. But I can't remember. This isn't an Xbox Play Anywhere title, right? They did not say that.
It's an Xbox launch. It's a console launch exclusive.
Right.
The only thing that came out of E3 for that.
Okay. And by the way, just real quick before you go, Danny, because you need to know this, and I'll just say it live. Apologies on my audio, because if I was peaking earlier, I've lowered it a little, so it should be better now. So that's just on the back end editing. I'm just saying it for anyone listening. Sorry.
All right, it's all good. All right, so we have a sponsor for actually two sponsors for this episode. You guys want to go with the first one?
Sure. Let me go with our great sponsor, Western Digital. So with Western Digital, you're now able to get solid state drives and hard drives to fit your unique needs. When you add the superior performance of a Western Digital solid state drive to your PC, you get blazing read speed so you can boot your system quickly or load games and other applications in a snap. Combined with the reliable Western Digital hard drive, you can get up to 6 terabytes of storage to keep your games library, direct feed video, podcasts, and more, all in a single place. And for a limited time, Gamertag Radio listeners and watchers on Twitch, you can get 20% off a Western Digital solid state drive with our code WDGTR. I'm going to say this again. 20% off a Western Digital solid state drive with our code WDGTR. So if you want to find out more and you want to redeem that code, go to WD.com/GTR, find the solid state drive of your dreams and put in that code WDGTR. Now, Danny, we're getting into all this streaming stuff and video editing and all that. As I'm sure you can see, you need hard drive space to do this stuff. So
big time.
So
yeah, I think, and honestly, I think we had this conversation too, Paris, a couple of days ago, and I've been thinking about it too during E3. I think I'm gonna get a PC, man, for the whole, streaming and also editing and all that stuff. So I think this is the perfect product for me to get if I'm planning to get a PC. So, and it's working out for you guys.
Absolutely.
Whoa. Did he just say he's gonna get a PC?
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious because honestly, what happened last night with the whole me trying to stream a Nintendo Switch, like I was having issues. And I think by me having a PC all set up and get the WD, SSD there, and I'm good. I think I'll be good.
I'm speechless. I have no words.
I'm speechless too, other than to say, go to WD.com/GTR, use that code along with Danny, WDGTR, get 20% off. Now, Pete, I actually saw this in our Twitch chat. Someone was asking about using this at the UK store. This is US only, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes,
Unfortunately, it is the UK only store. We can work with them to see if maybe they can extend it. I know there was a question a couple of weeks ago about we had some GTR fans that were trying to buy larger size mass storage in the 2 and 4 terabyte models, and unfortunately this discount only applies to solid state drives 256 to 512 gig in size.
All right. Well, thanks to WD for sponsoring us, and make sure to go over there and use that code. Take advantage, guys. Take advantage.
Absolutely.
Welcome to Play It, a new podcast network featuring radio and TV personalities talking business, sports, tech, entertainment, and more. Play it at play.it.
Take it out.
You're listening to Gamertag Radio.
All right, so next topic, Call of Duty WWII, World at War 2, the Zombies trailer.
It is not World at War 2. It is World War 2.
War, my bad. There you go. That's what happens when you're doing streaming live, unedited. You like that. So the Zombies trailer just came, got leaked online. Pete, you're a huge fan of Call of Duty. Actually, look, I have the Call of Duty mug.
Yo,
right?
Don't think I ain't got something too. Right there, okay? All right, World War.
Yeah. All right. So, Pete.
Yep.
Your thoughts about this trailer?
So obviously, Call of Duty hits a sore spot with me. It did so phenomenal. It was good. That was my livelihood for years, playing online with friends, and it kind of fell off. The whole zombie thing, while it's okay, it doesn't really appeal to me. Like, I'll do it with, I'll play that online with friends and stuff like that, but it doesn't grab me as much. While I'm not gonna lie, it still looks fun, and it's actually really, really good to watch from my perspective on a Let's Play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
the game itself, the single player and the multiplayer, is actually what is appealing to me more for this game. But I mean, my daughter saw it and she was kind of amped. She's stoked. She wants to, she's the one that plays the zombie modes more. And then, obviously I've got my friends on Xbox Live that, like to do zombie. But again, it's not a bad thing. I like the way it looks. It just doesn't appeal to me. So, hopefully those that like and appreciate the zombie modes, are enjoying it and like it as well.
Paris, what about you, man?
Oh yeah, I mean, again, echoing Pete, I'm not the biggest fan of the I'm not the biggest fan of the zombies. But I get the appeal of it. I understand why it's so popular and why people want to play it. So yeah, hey, God bless them. Go for it. I can say this, just talking about this new Call of Duty, I'm back in. Just from what Pete and I played at E3, it is absolutely a multiplayer I want to jump in and play. I feel like the campaign stuff at this point is more spectacle than actual story and something that's going to engross you. I think Wolfenstein 2, which I know we'll talk about in a second, is more along my lines for a single player, first person campaign kind of thing. But, hey, Call of Duty they're the GOAT. I say it all the time. They are the GOAT. They are the leader in the clubhouse. So you have to respect that. But this multiplayer is something I want to jump in and play again. So I'm excited to get more information about that.
Awesome. So, yeah. Paris, there's another game, too, that you're excited about. Wolfenstein 2?
No, absolutely. Like I was just saying, Wolfenstein 2 was probably my most anticipated single-player shooter game to play this holiday. I mean, look, let me tell you something. October 27th is bananas this year. We talked about it last week when you weren't here. Yeah.
It's scary.
But I cannot wait to play that. But it came out, it is confirmed now that Wolfenstein 2 will be in 4K HDR on Xbox One X, which I don't think is too much of a surprise. And I know some people will want to argue, hey man, is it native 4K or checkerboard, bro? But who cares, really? It's gonna look great. It's gonna play great. So I mean, look, for people that's picking it up on Xbox One X, I'm very happy for them and excited because I'll be playing it on my PC in 4K like you did earlier, Danny. All right.
So Paris, I think I need to call you on something. You said,
oh my God.
Oh, snap.
You said Wolfenstein is your most anticipated, more so than Mario Odyssey or the
Pete,
Mario Rabbids.
See, Danny, Pete don't listen, does he? He didn't listen to what I said. My most anticipated first-person shooter single player. That's what I said. Listen,
Mario Odyssey is not no first
we need
person.
To roll back the tape. I think we need to hear that again. I don't know.
No, but jokes aside, I would say, I mean, between that and I haven't had hands-on with Odyssey. I know what I can expect from Wolfenstein. So even before E3, when we got more info on Odyssey, that's why I kept saying, yo, Wolfenstein. So yeah. I would put Wolfenstein. Look, we obviously know Destiny 2, but that's like its own separate beast. But between Wolfenstein, Mario, I'm looking forward to this new Assassin's Creed. Those are probably three of my most anticipated, like big AAA holiday games that are coming out. And they all come out on the same day, which is insane to me.
What about Rabbids? Mario Rabbids?
It's in August, so it's earlier. So I'll have had a chance to play that and I'll probably have played that and been not done with it, but have played through it before Destiny 2 even comes out. So,
okay.
Fan mail at gamertagradio.com.
Cool. All right, so I think we should do this because this is going to be the first time that we're going to be reading questions from the chat. Special edition of fan mail, guys. You guys are down for that or what?
Well, I hope you got the fan mail ready since you're the one bringing it up because I sure don't.
Oh my God! All right, no, but we do have one voicemail, Paris, that we should play from our listener.
Yes.
You wanna play that first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play it now. So give me 1 second, and I'm going to hit play right now.
Hey, GTR, this is Dad Machimata in Jacksonville, Florida. Currently driving from Fort Stewart back to Jacksonville, Florida, trying to distract my mind, so I called you guys. I was wondering if you have any luck from the other listeners out there, but my house just got robbed, and I just got off the phone with my parents. So I know at least my game consoles has already been stolen. So I'm trying to figure out ways to, if possible, maybe ping or capture the culprit to my game consoles. So Right now, I'm just using you guys to help distract me while I'm driving, or actually just calm myself down while I'm driving. So I still got another 2 hours to drive. So sorry for the bad news to bring down any sadness. All right, thanks for everything you guys do. Okay, bye.
Yeah, look, I feel for you, but I'm also thankful that we can help you in a way by being able to listen to us and deal with this. But that just totally sucks, man. It really does. And I hope everything completely works out for you, and just keep us updated on your situation.
Yeah, man. It's heartbreaking, man, because, you know, when you get home, that's the first thing you want to do is just play some games, you know, release the stress out, you know, and also it helps you throughout the day, man, when you play some games, you know. So knowing all this stuff, man, behind the scenes, man, it's horrible, man, you know. And we know people that this happened before. I think one of our old episodes, Patrick, that thing happened too, right, Pete?
Yeah,
Patrick, a long time ago,
he was out of school.
Went out.
Yeah, he was at school and came home and found that his apartment had been robbed. And I remember I actually sent him one of my Xbox 360s and controllers and a handful of games. I was like, here, keep it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
It's funny. It was the first thought that came to mind when he made that off. When he said it was, I was like, I mean, like, I don't use mine. I could send him mine. But then, you know, I thought back to my daughter who just got a Justice 2 for her birthday. I was like, oh, if I do that, that's going to be a problem. So yeah. It sucks, especially because from an emotional perspective, when something like that happens, you feel vulnerable, and the last thing you want is, you know, to feel vulnerable, especially in your own home. So I'm sorry that this happened. I apologize. Hopefully what Paris and Danny and I do here on the show can help alleviate some of that stress, some of that feels bad. You know, if there's anything we could do to make this better, we'll see what we can do. Can't make any promises, but you know, we're sorry, dude.
Yep. All right. So if there's any viewers out there that they want to post any questions for us, make sure to post them on the chat. P and Paris, I think, do we have any fan mail emails from? It's been a while that we've been reading some emails here because due to our vacation and E3, it was like a little crazy. But do we have any other questions? It could be from the chat or it could be from one of the emails too.
Okay, well, I got one directly from the chat right now. Wallach, which, hey, thank you for the cheers that you sent us on Twitch. He's asking us, which game is each of the GTR crew picking up on October 27th? I'm thinking you may all have a separate answer. Well, I think I kind of got to go Wolfenstein, right? Because I've been talking about the game so damn much. And, you know, and my kids are going to freaking fight me over the Switch anyways, as far as Mario Odyssey goes. So I can defer on that one. And then, yeah, I mean, Assassin's Creed, obviously I want to play, but if I had to choose, I'm picking Wolfenstein first. So I would say Wolfenstein.
Well, for me, Mario Odyssey all the way. And second, I'll go with Assassin's Creed. That's my two choices for me. And also, on the side too, Stranger Things Season 2.
That's not a game.
I know it's not a game, but I'm saying I'm going to be playing a game and watching.
See, Pete, this is what he does. He will take an answer and then he got to throw in side stuff. He always got to throw in side stuff.
Hey, they're all coming out the same day. So, you know, that's on the side, man. That's like a bonus right there.
Nah, only bonus I'm going to get on the 27th is going to be pain because I'm going to be doing Tough Mudder.
I forgot about that yet.
Yeah. But for me, I would say, obviously, Destiny 2. I can't lie. I am excited for it.
Pete, that's not October 27th. That's October 24th. Listen to what the person is saying.
Are you really gonna get that?
Yes.
You know, that okay. All
because
right,
you don't know why? You know why? Because that's what I would have said. So there you go. All right. All right,
so if it's the 27th, then I mean, AC Origins, Super Mario Odyssey, and Wolfenstein. I mean, obviously, I have to go all three because it's how can you not be excited for all of those?
Now, which one are you going to play first?
Obviously, it's not going to be Super Mario Odyssey because I ain't got a Switch. So unless things change,
Okay.
I would say I have more personally invested in the Assassin's Creed franchise. So I'll probably go Assassin's Creed, although, you know, Wolfenstein has me curious. It's crazy, dude. I want to see where they're going with this.
All right, so we have another question here. This is from G Money. Any major games in y'all's backlogs from this year? That maybe there's some games that you still haven't finished, you haven't played for a while. To me, I was playing last night Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I have to finish this game already. I've been playing other things, and I took a long break from that game. So I think for me, Ghost Recon Wildlands, I have to finish it.
Zelda.
That's another. That game is hard, man. It's tough.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh, good one.
I want to finish that game, but I can't because PUBG.
All right. I noticed another question here, and it was directly for Paris. Let me see if I find it.
How about I just read it since I'm looking at it?
Go for it.
Oh, well, thank you for allowing me to do that. When is Paris going to get back into Gwent? My challenge is left unchallenged. And I will simply say in two cranes, because I explain. Are you Pete and Danny now where y'all don't listen to me? Because I said this to you before. I need to jump back in since the open beta. I played it a little bit, but as I'm sure you probably got some master deck at this point. So just give me a couple days. Let me just sit down and play it, build my deck up, and then it'd be like, challenge. It'd be like Charlie Murphy, challenge him. Let's go.
Oh, man. That's too funny. Keep on posting the questions there. Is there any emails that we could read? Any emails?
Actually, there's another question I want to answer really quick that was in here. And this one was from NC for Life. He asked, do we think Destiny 2 will be bigger than Destiny 1? I guess he's talking like as far as popularity and sales and all that. The answer to that is going to be 1000% yes. Because number one, it's coming on the PC, so that's a third platform that'll be playable on. And then the second reason, just from what I know already and from what I played, and which everyone will get to play here, coming in a couple days here on Destiny 2 beta, it's just a bigger in scope game. They've made it more accessible to everyone. Yes, there's still going to be the in-game high-end stuff, but then they're going to have the gateway stuff to get people in and start playing it and keep them there. Because what happened was, I think a lot of people jumped in year one with Destiny. There wasn't enough content to hold people unless you were raiding or doing high-end stuff like trials or something like that. And a lot of people left. And I think what they're trying to do now is keep those people that abandoned it in year one, along with actually bringing on more people. So yes, I do think it'll be bigger.
All right. So I agree. And this one we're going to do too. I know P and Power is going to be streaming Destiny 2, the beta, once it comes out. That's 100% for sure. And also, I would like to stream too during the week or during the weekend or whatever. How long is the beta? I don't even know how long is it. The beta
on PlayStation, it starts on July. Yeah, it starts on July 18th on PlayStation, July 19th on Xbox for early access. The open beta itself is July 21st until Sunday the 23rd.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to play and stream from my point of view. Somebody that's not a hardcore Destiny fan like P in Paris, but I'm definitely gonna stream it too. So that's gonna be fun from the Xbox One side.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, so we've got we got a couple of other Destiny 2 questions. We've got Gadget Goblin wants to know specifically for Paris, do you know if I'll be able to play just the Crucible part of the Destiny beta? Don't want to play any story content until the release. And then Eddie76 wants to know, are we getting it for PlayStation or Xbox? We already know that Danny is getting it for Xbox. So
Emerald.
So for the beta, I'm getting it on PS4. For retail, I'll be getting it on PS4 and the PC. And then for the Crucible component, yes, you do get Crucible, you get a strike, and you get a little bit of the story. So I don't know a lot on that new game type. So Paris, I know you're the Destiny go-to guy. So if you can, I think it's Countdown is what it's called.
Okay, so to explain what we'll get to play in the beta, you can actually watch my YouTube video where I explain all of this. But
shameless plug, not shameless.
Yeah, definitely not shameless. So the open beta, what it is, you'll get to play Homecoming, which is just kind of a vertical slice of the opening mission from Destiny 2. It's what I played at the reveal event at E3. You'll also get to play Countdown, which is one of the new PvP modes. You'll get to play Control. That'll be on the new map, Inverted Spire. No, crap. I don't want to screw it up. Some Endless Veil, excuse me. But then you'll also get to play the Strike that I played at the Destiny 2 event, which is the inverted. I'm screwing up the names now, but anyways, you'll get to play a strike, you'll get to play control, you'll get to play countdown, and you'll get to play a little bit of that that first campaign mission. And no, you will not be forced to do any story or anything else. You can just jump into Crucible if you want and play that. And then the subclasses that'll be available is Warlock will have Dawnblade and Voidwalker. Titan will have Sentinel and Striker, and Hunter will have I always screw it up, but Golden Gun and the new Arc Strider subclass.
All right, cool. All right, so we have a second sponsor for this episode, Pete.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. And shout out to Blue Apron they've been supporting us for almost all of 2017, and thank you so much. So obviously, my wife is a chef, and food here in the house is very, very important. We want to make sure that not just us, but our kids are eating right. And what better way to do that than with Blue Apron? Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. And not all ingredients are created equal. That's one of the great things that we love about Blue Apron, is that they send us fresh, high quality ingredients that make a difference. Because when you eat foods with, when you eat meals, like whether it's dinner, lunch, etc., with processed foods, they don't taste as good. But when you're getting fresh ingredients, and you can chop the thyme and the rosemary, as opposed to like getting it shaked out of like a spice jar or whatever, you can really taste the difference. And that's one of the things that we love about Blue Apron, is because they send you what you need for your meal, and then at the end of the day, you're actually saving money because you're not spending extra money on excess food that may go to waste because you're not using it in your meals. Some of the awesome meals that they're offering upcoming right now, things like marinated beef pitas with sugar snap peas and radish salad, shrimp and fresh gnocchi with corn, basil, and charmed tomatoes. And then one of the things that we really enjoyed has been the Spanish-style eggs with summer squash, piquillo peppers, and aioli. It's actually like a skillet-style meal, and it tastes amazing. Also, another cool thing about Blue Apron is that their menu items don't repeat throughout the year. So you could have something now and you won't have it again till next year. So I really recommend that you guys check out this week's menu. You can also get your first 3 meals free with free shipping just by going to blueapron.com/gamertag. You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/gamertag. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Man, I'm getting hungry right now. Look at him, that hungry. All right, so is there any other questions here with fan mail?
Yeah, actually, yeah. And Two Cranes wants to know, because I am. Who's excited for Game of Thrones tonight?
Ooh.
I'm stoked. I can't wait. The wife already asked me. She's like, this morning, she's like, hey, is Game of Thrones tonight? I'm like, actually, it is. So,
what's funny?
I'm stoked.
I'm not even going to be able to see it until Tuesday night, I think, because we're going out of town, and I'm literally coming back. After we record a couple hours, I'm going out of town. I'm not coming back until Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. And then I'm obviously jumping on the beta, but we're not going to see it till Tuesday night. And here's the great thing. I've not watched one trailer, piece of media, nothing for this season. So I'm going in 100% blind. I love it.
That's good. That's good.
Nice.
And that's the thing. And it's hard to do that nowadays, man. I think I tried to do that with like certain movies too, and it's just too hard, man. Like I see it, I'm curious, I'm like, and I start watching it. But props to you, Paris, for doing that, man, because that's tough
really,
nowadays,
really
man.
difficult. That's really, really difficult. And I know you try to do that with a lot of the Marvel movie stuff as well. And then I'm sure it's been pretty difficult, especially with D23?
D23.
This past week, all of the news that dropped yesterday with regards to Infinity War. I don't want to talk about it, obviously, because I know you hate spoilers from that front. But man,
here's what I do. Here's what I've learned to do. With the Marvel stuff or any of the highly anticipated comic book movies that come out, even Star Wars, for example, I'll watch the first trailer to get an idea of what's going on. And then I go media blackout. So like that description from D23 with Infinity War, I'll watch that first Infinity War trailer, get an idea of it. I'm out. Like watching like Spider-Man. I'm so glad I tapped out on Spider-Man stuff enough that I hear a lot of it got spoiled in the trailers. And now that I've gone back and watched a lot of it, I'm like, thank God I didn't watch all that because I didn't need to know. You know what I mean? Because you already got my money. I already know I'm going to go watch it. So don't give away half the movie in the trailers. Man,
that's an issue that I have a lot of movies now, that when they release trailer, they basically put the whole thing there, man.
Yeah.
And you already know like what's going to happen. I don't know. It's just too much for me. And I think in a way, that's why I like the new trailer for the new Star Wars game. Not Star Wars game. The Star Wars movie that's coming out later this year. There's not much there, so there's like a huge question mark. Like, okay, what's gonna happen? What this is about? I like that, but for example, the new Spider-Man movie, I think that they gave too much information during that trailer. I have a huge issue with that. You don't think so? Or you think that's okay for them to do that?
I don't know. Like, I don't think so. I think they left enough on the table. So I don't think that it spoiled enough of the story just by watching the trailers. I mean, you probably have a better opportunity to get spoiled watching the Star Wars trailer stuff than you would for something from Spider-Man.
Well, the new Star Wars trailer? I don't think so.
I'm just saying in general. In general, I don't think they spoiled much with regards to Spider-Man. And it's really difficult to spoil something like Spider-Man, because with as many movies as has been out over the last 15 years or whatever, it's really, and plus as popular as Spider-Man is as a story in general, it's really, really difficult to spoil things like that, because I mean, you know everything already.
All right. So we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thoughts, man? First official Twitch recording of Gamer Tag Radio with us three, man. I think it's been fantastic. A lot of fun, right? A lot of questions. It's busy, the chat room, right? Pretty busy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And shout out to our mods as well, Cypher and Arctic Warlocks. You guys have been doing a phenomenal job. Kudos to you guys.
Definitely.
And shout out to Nightbot.
Yep, Nightbot. Gotta love Nightbot.
Nightbot is my homie.
Yeah, I would just say really quick, just thank you for everyone that's been hanging out with us in Twitch. This has been amazing. This opportunity has been presented to us to be on Twitch and record the podcast, before a live audience, basically. And, the audience will only grow as we continue to do this. Like I said, this is the first time all three of us are together officially doing the podcast. And this is a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. Like you said, you already gave a shout out to, our great mods that have been helping us out. Shout out to our Discord community, which has been kicking butt as well. And, anyone that's not a part of that, all you got to do is hit us up on social media or just visit our Twitch page. And we have a direct invite link there that anyone can join. And I just got to give a personal shout out before we wrap this up to my Destiny clan, Guardian 1, because Trey and I, my son, we've been playing Trials the last few weeks, and it's just been a blast. Last night, we were literally 2 rounds away from going to the Lighthouse. We had 8 wins. We're in that 9th match. We started off great, and then we screwed it up at the end. But I'm having so much fun learning. And, dude, it's so intense. Why the hell was I not playing this before? I have no idea. So day 1 of Destiny 2, I'll be in the new Trials playing that. It's just so much fun. But again, just shout out to Connor, man. He was our Sherpa for that Guardian 1 clan. Those guys have been amazing. And I know I talk about Destiny too much, but I'll be streaming that Destiny 2 beta July 18th, 10 a.m. Pacific, right, day 1. I'll be playing it every day through the beta. And like I said, I know I talk about it too much. I know there's fans of it. I know there's people that aren't fans of it, but I genuinely love the game. So I can't help but be passionate and excited about it. So again, just thank you to that awesome community. And I have to give a special shout out to, and I am with those X's, but X Terror, dude, he made me the most amazing streaming banners that I can use for my Destiny streams. And I know he did something for you, Pete, as well. Yeah. So it's
and for me. He did one for me too.
Wow. Danny doesn't even let me finish. He just got to jump in. Me too.
I got to give him a shout out too.
My God. Okay, Danny, talk about yours. Go ahead. I'm done.
No, because on Wednesdays and Friday mornings, I'm gonna have my own personal show. It's called Café con Danny, and Xter actually he also made one for me for the show, and I'm excited. It looks really, really cool, man. Really, really cool. So shout out to him, man.
Not just to him. I mean, shout out to obviously Xterror X818. You've been doing a phenomenal job creating these banners. just taking it upon yourself to do these things. I mean, it's just, thank you so much, because it's just a benefit for us. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Shout out as well to Shoji Koto. I don't know if I see you on here lurking or in the background, but he's been hard at work on his own doing emotes for all of us, for not just the Discord channel, but also, once we have all of ours compiled, we'll be submitting them to Twitch for review and approval. So, shout out to them and everybody else that's been working, as mods in the background, whether it's Arctic, Cypher, obviously Lady Luck and David and everybody else, so shout out to you guys for being there, supporting the team, not just from us as the hosts, but supporting the community as well. Thank you.
Now, you see, I let Pete finish, Danny. Take notes. I let him finish. I also have to give a shout out to Mark Square. Again, he's on my Guardian 1 clan. He created some emotes for me on my personal Twitch page, which I'll be transferring over here to the Gamertag Radio page. He also created all the designs that I have on that Twitch page and on my YouTube page. He is an amazing graphic designer, and I am just humbled and honored that you are my friend and you play Destiny with me and you did this for me. I cannot thank you enough. So just shout out to him. And this whole thing has just been amazing so far. And I tweeted this right before we started recording here today. It's amazing to me. This is why I'm in the gaming community. Let me put it that way. Well, let me start. This is why I love the gaming community. I love this industry. I love all the people in it, the generosity, just the people that don't even know you, that will go out of their way to help support you because they see how passionate you are about your craft and what you like to do, and they want to help any way they can. And I just have to say, again, to all the people that have been creating emotes for us and designs and the mods and just everyone that has supported us in your own unique way, I just have to say thank you. Trust me from the bottom of my heart, because I really appreciate it, because I have a cold, dark, salty, grumpy heart. And to be able to see this allows me to actually be nice, and I just love it. I really do. I really do. I cannot thank people enough for being able to do this. It's just amazing to me.
Yep. And as well as our subs, obviously, you guys and girls have been phenomenal. And we want to, we appreciate that. N2 Cranes, Zwanny, I hope it's Zwanny, NC for Life, Broberman last night subscribed, Wallage with the bits. Appreciate that. Love that. Thank you so much.
But see, that's the thing, really quick, just to say, like you mentioned the subs, that's a unique way for if you're listening to this and you want to help support us, subbing to the Twitch channel, just following us on the Twitch channel. The bigger we grow this audience on Twitch, along with our already existing podcast audience, the bigger reach that we're going to have to everyone. And we'll get more people, watching and listening to Gamertag Radio. And again, just thank you guys so much. I can't say it enough, and I'm repeating myself, but it's very humbling to me because, again, I am a salty person. So people that are nice to me, I just really appreciate it.
All right, so I know we still have people who are watching. Once we finish with the recording, we're gonna be live for a couple more minutes. A little overtime for only our Twitch audience. So head over to gamertagradio.com or play.it/gamertag. Listen to our past episodes. Make sure to spread the word, share it. Or you could also find us on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/gamertagradio. You can find us also on Spotify, TuneIn Radio, iTunes, Stitcher, and other podcast directories.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.
All right, and I think we're going to wrap it up here. And this was episode 682. Thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading the podcast or watching here live on Twitch. Until next time, we're out.
Thanks for listening to Gamertag Radio. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.